Making a difference and breaking down barriers to home ownership. That's the goal of NHS Chicago Neighborhood Housing Services.
For 50 years now, the nonprofit has helped thousands of people buy their first home. LeeAnn Trotter has more.
Jason Cantu and his wife Veronica have lived in their home for about 3 years. They say they could not have done it without help from NHS Chicago. They found out about the organization through a friend.
We ourselves are a one-income family, so we knew that there was going to be a cap on how much we can afford. So we're like, well, let's see how much help we can actually get as a low-income family.
After working with mortgage loan officers like Daisy Ramirez and learning about the home buying process through NHS, they bought their first home with a $19,000 down payment.
I didn't know that there was so much out there for us, so much available.
Since 1975, NHS Chicago has been helping thousands of people like the Cantu family buy their first home. Anthony Simpkins is the current president and CEO of NHS Chicago. He says the organization was born out of the protest and advocacy against redlining.
People that lived in majority black communities, and then just black people generally, and to some extent as well, brown people, could not get mortgages, couldn't get insurance.
So NHS Chicago's mission is to provide a myriad of wealth-building services to families in primarily black and brown communities. They're also a nonprofit mortgage lender and work with partners like Neighborhood Lending Services to get you help with your down payment.
Everybody's situation is different, and they'll sit down with you and see what you need to do and what game plan we have to get you to, purchasing your home.
There's even a way for college students to use their transcripts to qualify for a loan.
Don't be afraid to ask questions. That's the number one thing. People are so afraid to ask questions. I was there. I was afraid to ask questions. And ask questions. If you don't ask, you won't know.
It really did make it less terrifying.
Neighborhood Housing Services of Chicago is there to help you every step of the way. LeeAnn Trotter, NBC5 News.
Thanks to LeeAnn.